Propagation of sound in a medium. When a source of sound vibrates, it creates a periodic disturbance in the medium near it. The disturbance then travels in the medium in the form of waves. This can be understood by the following example. Take a thin metal strip. Keeping it vertical, fix its lower end. Push its upper end to one side and then release it. As it vibrates, i.e., moves alternatively to the right and left, sound is heard. When the strip advances to the right from A to B, it pushes the particles of air in layers in front of it. So the particles of air in these layers gets closer to each other, i.e., air of these layers gets compressed. The particles of these layers, while moving forward, push and compress the layers next to them, which then compress the next layers, and so on. Thus, the disturbance moves forward in form of compression. The particles of the medium get displaced, but they do not move along with the compression. As the metal strip starts returning from B to A as shown in figure 9.4, after pushing the particles in front, the particles of air near the strip starts returning back to their mean positions due to the elasticity of the medium. When the strip moves to the left from A to C, it pushes back the layers of air near it towards its left and thus produces a space of very low pressure on its right side. The air layers on the right side of the strip expand in this region, thus forming the rarefied air layers. This region of low pressure is called the rarefaction R. When the strip returns from C to its normal position A, it pushes the rarefaction R forward and the air layers near the strip again pass through their mean positions due to the elasticity of the medium. In this manner, as the strip moves to the right and left repeatedly, the compressions and rarefactions regions are produced one after the other, which carry the disturbance with it with a definite speed depending on the nature of the medium. Gradually, due to friction, the strip loses its energy to the medium and the disturbance dies out. One complete to and from motion of the strip forms one compression and one rarefaction, which together constitute one wave. This is how sound waves propagate through a medium such as air. Thus, sound travels in air in form of longitudinal waves. Actually, the longitudinal waves can be produced in solids, liquids as well as gases. Experiment. The following experiment shows that in wave motion, only energy is transferred, but particles of medium do not leave their positions. If we drop a piece of stone in the still water of a pond, we hear the sound of stone striking the water surface. A disturbance is produced in water at the point where the stone strikes it. This disturbance spreads in all directions radially outward in form of circular waves on the surface of water as shown. Now, if we place a piece of cork on the water surface at some distance away from the point where the stone strikes the water, we notice that the cork does not move ahead. It moves up and down while the wave moves ahead. The reason is that the cork along with the particles of water, or medium, start vibrating up and down at the point where the stone strikes. These particles then transfer their energy to the other neighboring particles and they themselves come back to their mean positions. This process continues and thus the disturbance moves ahead on the water surface in form of wave. Therefore, the above experiment shows that particles do not move but only transfer energy to other particles. Wave. A wave is a disturbance produced in a medium when its particles move to and fro about their mean positions. Wave motion. Wave motion refers to the transfer of energy as the particles of a medium oscillate about their mean positions. Examples of material waves or elastic waves include waves on the surface of water, waves generated by an airplane in the air, and waves produced in stretched strings. During wave motion, each particle of the medium serves as an energy carrier, transmitting its energy to neighboring particles without physically moving from one end of the material to the other.